Welcome to the An English Coffee Office. Today is Thursday, January 8, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Morning, Alex. Is the machine actually working today?
Morning, David. It is making that weird noise again, but it seems to be dispensing liquid.
I will take the risk. I need a double shot to get through this morning.
Rough start to the day?
You have no idea. My inbox is already overflowing.
I know the feeling. I have been putting out fires since I walked in.
It is always hectic around here. Anyway, did you manage to catch up on the news this morning?
I skimmed a few headlines while I was on the train. Why?
I saw something on the Wall Street Journal that made me think of our sales targets.
Let me guess. Is it about the new economic rankings?
Exactly. India has officially overtaken Germany and Japan to become the third largest economy.
I saw that. It is a huge milestone for 2026.
It is massive. As a sales rep, I am seeing dollar signs.
It makes sense. The middle class there is growing at an incredible rate.
Precisely. We need to pivot our strategy. The European market is saturated.
True, but entering that market requires a lot of localization.
I know. But the article mentioned that their tech sector is driving most of the growth.
Bangalore and Hyderabad are basically the new Silicon Valley.
Right. If we want to meet our deadlines for cone growth, we should look there.
I can run some numbers, but logistics might be a nightmare initially.
Always the realist, Alex. That is why I like talking to you.
Someone has to keep you grounded, David. Otherwise, you would sell ice to penguins.
Hey, if the commission is good, I would try. But seriously, the GDP numbers are undeniable.
It is going to shift the geopolitical balance too, not just economics.
For sure. It is going to be interesting to see how the U.S. reacts to this shift.
We are already seeing it. Trade agreements are being rewritten as we speak.
I just hope it means more business travel. I have never been to Mumbai.
Keep dreaming. You will probably just get more Zoom calls.
You really know how to ruin a moment. By the way, speaking of tech,
Did you read the piece in the Washington Post about the orbital solar farm?
yes, that is exactly what I was going to mention. It sounds like science fiction.
It really does. NASA and SpaceX finally deployed the prototype yesterday.
I cannot believe they are actually beaming energy down from space.
It is wireless microwave transmission. It is revolutionary.
But is it safe? I do not want to get cooked while walking to my car.
The article said the beam is low intensity. It is safe for birds and planes.
That is a relief. But think about the potential for 24-hour energy.
That is the main selling point. Solar panels on Earth do not work at night.
Exactly. In space, the sun is always shining. No clouds, no night.
It could solve a lot of our energy storage problems.
Do you think it will be commercially viable soon?
The article was cautious. They said full-scale deployment is still 10 years away.
10 years? I will be retired by then.
I doubt that. You love the thrill of the sale too much.
Maybe, but imagine selling energy that comes from orbit. That is a pitch.
It is definitely a game changer for the renewable sector.
I wonder how the oil companies are taking the news.
Probably not well, but they are investing in it too. They have to adapt.
True. Money talks. Speaking of money and work,
Here comes the pivot. What is on your mind?
did you see the article in the New York Times about France?
The one about the digital detox bill?
Yes. They banned work emails after 6 p.m. nationwide.
It is a bold move. They are calling it the right to disconnect.
I am so jealous. Imagine if we had that rule here.
It sounds nice in theory, but I wonder about the practical side.
What do you mean? No emails after 6 p.m. sounds like paradise.
But we work with global teams. It is 6 p.m. here, but it is morning in Tokyo.
Good point. But still, the pressure to answer immediately is exhausting.
I agree. Burnout is a real issue in our industry.
The article said companies face heavy fines if they disturb employees.
That is the only way to enforce it. Voluntary policies never work.
I can just picture our boss trying to send a quick update at 8 p.m.
He would probably try to find a loophole. It is not an email, it is a text.
Totally. But seriously, I think it is a cultural shift we need.
It is about boundaries. Technology has blurred the lines too much.
I used to leave work at the office. Now I carry the office in my pocket.
We all do. That is why this French law is getting so much attention globally.
Do you think the US would ever pass something like that?
Highly unlikely. Our work culture is too focused on constant productivity.
Sadly, you are right. We are obsessed with being always on.
But maybe individual companies will start adopting similar policies.
I hope so. I would be much more productive if I actually rested.
That is what the data suggests. Rest improves performance.
Tell that to corporate. They think sleep is a waste of time.
Well, until they change the rules, we have to manage our own boundaries.
Easier said than done when you have quotas to meet.
I know, but you cannot sell anything if you are burnt out.
Fair point. Maybe I will just ignore my phone tonight.
Just do not ignore the client meeting at 10 a.m.
Oh, I almost forgot about that. I need to prep the slide deck.
See, the coffee break is already paying off. You remembered?
You are a lifesaver, Alex. Are you joining the meeting?
No. I have to touch base with the engineering team regarding the new prototype.
Good luck with them. They have been grumpy lately.
I think they are just stressed about the deadline.
We are all in the same boat. Anyway, this coffee is actually kicking in.
Glad to hear it. I should probably head back to my desk too.
Yeah. I cannot stand here all day, unfortunately.
Let me know how the client pitch goes.
Will do. I will keep you in the loop if they sign the deal.
Perfect. And try not to check your email after 6 p.m., okay?
I will try, but no promises. Old habits die hard.
One step at a time. Have a good one, David.
You too, Alex? Let's call it a day on the chatting and get to work.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.